But yeah, I'll start. So, are you ready to go?
You can.
Okay. So, obviously, you guys won 7 straight. One more series left in the season. Last week, we talked about how anytime you guys have faced adversity, it's been, moving ahead easy. How are you feeling right now with just one series left in the regular season?
Feel good. We got to keep getting better. Starting to figure out a little. It's weird. We're this deep into the season, and we're still trying to establish some roles, especially in the bullpen. But feeling more comfortable with what we're going to get out of guys and when to use them. So that's been good. We got, just like everybody, got some injuries and stuff, and trying to, sort of plug some guys in, and but that's what you have to have. That's to be expected for every team, and those guys that get plugged in got to step in and do their job. And so we've been doing that. We're playing pretty solid, and that's sort of what we are. We're just solid all the way around, and we have to do that to be successful. So still like to see us offensively, and that's tough to say when you're near the top in the country and scoring runs, but like to see us make some improvements there and feel like we're doing that. The biggest worry for us is we play in West Texas. When we show up and the wind's blowing out 40, how are we going to do that day? And we hadn't had a whole lot of those, and the ones we've had, we've performed really well. But we'd rather not be in a shootout, than a low-scoring game. And so anyway, we're going to try to. We're going to Canyon, so I guess there's a good chance we'll get to play in 40-mile-an-hour winds. So we'll see this weekend.
To make a fighting analogy, because I'm a big fighting fan, there's a saying always like, it's hard to wake up and run in the morning when you're sleeping on satin sheets. And for this program, you guys have kind of experienced that in a way because you guys have been winning like crazy. What's been the key to staying just locked in no matter all the, how many times you guys win, no matter how many runs you score? What's been the key?
I think, again, it just starts with just how we go about our business from day one of the fall to, off season to everything. We definitely don't sleep on satin sheets, even though it may appear that way. We're pretty much bare bones on just how we do things, and I think we recruit a kid to that, and it's a big part of our identity, and that's one of the things, I think it's a really good point when you start switching to maybe getting more frills or whatever, but you just got to keep what's important. And I think our guys are very good at that. They're very grounded. Obviously, we've got a lot of experience with dealing with this, and so stay focused on us. And you can go Nick Saban and go with rat poison and all that stuff. But we just sort of stay focused on the job at hand that day. Try to do the best job we can at that, and improve at that on a daily basis. I mean, that's just what it is. It's boring. But we do. Everybody knows what it takes to be successful. It's not really a big secret. It's just very few people are willing to do it every second, every day, and our guys are pretty willing to do
A
that.
huge comeback win to start the series. Do you think that work and grit that the team had to use Friday night really fueled them the rest of those 3 games?
I do. It's a good momentum thing, and also too, more than that, I think it deflated St. Edwards as well, and so it was great. Anytime you can get a character win like that at any point during the season, it can boost you, and we've done that twice. At Lubbock Christian, we were down a bunch there late and came back and won that one, and then that one. And on the positive side, we lost one like that last weekend in Kingsville, and I think to what you spoke of earlier, we came back and won the next 3, and that does just speak to our team, their mentality and their toughness, and if there's one attribute as a coach you want to have over skill is having some tough guys, and feel like this group's been pretty resilient.
A series sweep over a top 10 team. Y'all claimed the LSC regular season title. Ranked at number 1 for the past 3 weeks in a row. What does it mean to you to just continue seeing this success from your team?
Well, they've earned it, and, and that's the other, I mean, successful people generally believe like they deserve success. And we deserve it. And we deserve it because our guys work their tails off on a daily basis, and so they've paid the price to have success. Having said that, in the world of modern sports, regular season doesn't mean anything. I wish it did. I still think, the regular season champion is the best team, but all we care about are tournaments, right? And so the whole key is for us to be, and we've been pretty good at that over the years too. So, that's the thing. We still haven't played our best baseball yet, we're starting to get just a little bit better, at everything. And the plan, whether, plans don't always work out the way you want them to, but, plans for us to be playing our best baseball in May and June. And, over the years, we've had a history of doing that. So we'll stay with it and keep working, and hopefully that's the result.
Friday night felt different with the crowd. You guys shattered that D2 record in attendance. How key was that, especially late when you guys had that comeback?
It was really big, they were loud, they were cheering. I think they caused St. Ed's to flinch a little bit, and it was huge, and Saturday for the first 3 innings, it was another huge one until the weather came. But, I was impressed on how many people came back, because it was sort of miserable. But, that's the one thing. We've always enjoyed really good fan support and great crowds. And when they come out and are part of the game and make a lot of noise like they did on Friday, it's a huge boost to our players, to our team. And I thought they were a big factor in that.
And then my last question, you guys made history yesterday, the most shutouts in a season. How key has not only your starters been, but also that pen this season?
Well, and that's the one thing, at times, and we don't get hit, we're sort of our own worst enemy when we're not good back there. But, there are not a lot of teams that can run out the caliber of arms that we run out, and I'm talking, anybody in college baseball. Not just Division II. We're running out 7 dudes, 90 plus, with pretty good breaking stuff. So it's one of those things we felt like could be a strength. It's starting to evolve, and we're starting to figure out how to use people. And so that does just, we took Cade Bragg out after 5 innings, and he was fine. But we felt like going to the bullpen was our best chance, and they kept the shutout. And so, and then we went to the bullpen early again Friday. And, if you followed us, that's not something we've done all year. And we're able to give ourselves a little bit of a buffer where we can experiment with some things in game, which is really valuable because, like I say, we're trying to be the best team we can be when we get to the playoffs. So we're not afraid to try stuff. That's why people think I'm nuts. Probably right. But.
Thanks, Coach.